everybody, it's Skullomania with The Binding of Isaac, Episode 2. Now, we did not do so hot last time, so what we're going to do is we're going to take one of the handicapped characters, might as well show off their mechanics in comparison to Mr. Vanilla Isaac over here. And we're going to do that by choosing probably the most solid static character, which is Magdalene, or Maggie for short. Now, the character design, as you can see, is vastly varied from Isaac. It's exactly Isaac, but with a wig, which is probably the point. I mean, this game, very steepled in, like, beautiful simplicity, and I appreciate that. Now, Maggie's whole deal is, she hits weaker, she's slower, but she has 4 hearts instead of 3, and she also has an item that restores a full heart. And for that reason, she's basically like the tank. A tank without a particularly large turret, I suppose. Now, what we have here is actually an item of another one of the preset characters named Eve, who is ironically the only other girl, and it's Deadbird. And Deadbird will actually help us a bit, because we're slow, which means we have a higher chance of getting hit, but we also have a lot of health, which means getting hit less consequential. And the dead bird, when you get hit with it in your hair or head or what have you, what happens is that it starts moving around and attacking everything. And it attacks pretty fast and pretty lethally. So it's bueno. Of course, we get the dumb headless idiot enemies right here. And we even get a champion dumb idiot headless enemy to get a tarot card where it troubles. Wheel of Fortune. I only have 1 coin, but maybe we'll get more. Nope, just 2 bombs. Return our investment and then some. 2 for the price of 1. Which, doesn't really work when it's the same item. But, you know, economics. Anyways, we got 4 for 2, so we're just, multiplying indefinitely. That was probably the last one, like, but yeah, see, spiders. Not a big deal. Alright. I apologize for the little lag when I'm entering a room. I guess I don't really know how to manage a computer enough to know what programs to end, what programs to have speed down. That's not good for us. I'm going to stop my self-deprecation short to complain about how slow and stupid Maggie will be now, but ultimately we are a pretty tanky person, and that's for the best. Alright, nothing in here that we can really do except shoot, poop, and fire. I mean, you know, when I go hunting, the first thing I look for is forest fire and scat. Forget the golden chest that might contain valuable treasure and animals. Who goes after animals on hunts? I go after inanimate objects that are little to no worth. Alright. Alright, first boss fight. And it's, the Headless Horseman. He was one of, or horseman, it's a single horseman. But, basically, his whole deal is, he is one of the Headless Horsemen, or not the Headless Horseman, of the 4 horsemen, except he's, you know, not a classical horseman, and he's not even part of what can be considered biblical canon. There's no Headless Horseman in the Bible, to my knowledge. But here he is, because sometimes you just gotta evoke that Ichabod Crane imagery. The cool thing about him is he's 2 enemies at once, and that head actually appears as like a sub-boss at deeper points in the game. The body doesn't, though. Now, actually getting him is kind of a problem for us. Because why it is a problem is because he will always drop an active item, and we happen to have an active item. Now, this active item, however, is one of my fucking favorites. Because guess what? You can fly, and you can also do kamikaze charge, basically, and you go a lot faster. So while we're losing one of the main benefits of Maggie's characters, which is the Yum Heart, we still have the HP, and we also can fly, and we can also make up for that speed loss. Also, the horse kind of looks badass. I mean, you know. Won't take me alive. I was trying to think of the lyrics to, Bon Jovi song, Wanted Dead or Alive, that's it. You know, that fucking steel iron horse or whatever. I don't know, I'm pretty terrible with lyrics. I know, like, the Let's Players of this generation are totally music hounds, and me, while I listen to music a lot, due to being on my computer a lot, I should know lyrics, but I don't. I guess I focus on the beat, but God knows I cannot replicate a beat of something either. So I suppose this is all just a moot point, meant to further demonstrate my inadequacy at all simple things. Maybe I'm just good at complex things, like, you know, go on physics, give it to me, I can do that, but tying my shoes, didn't learn how to do that for a while. How while? I don't think I'll say. I can do it now, though. Alright, here we go, we got flies, we got a head, really, you know, color commentary there. Yeah, okay, now right here is a boss trap room, I believe, because the skull indicates, you know, something even more lethal than swords, or, you know, iconically is more lethal. A skull by itself isn't really that harmful, neither is a sword. I mean, you know, blame the player, not the game, or blame the game, not the player, I don't know. Anyways, we can't go in it with the health we have right now. You need 1 health, 1 heart, that is, to go into the boss trap room. It's basically a huge risk or reward, a huge gambit, and it's meant to do in times of desperation. Now, okay. Now, the regular trap rooms, you can only go in there if you have full health, so it's like, oh, are you ready for this? And then, you know, Quad C DJ starts playing, you have to jam and slam, and whatever else rhymes with those. But with boss trap rooms, the situation is a lot more lethal. The only improvement is that there's only 2 waves instead of 3. Anyways, we got, you know, dumb idiot enemies, but at least this time they have heads and no eyes, so you have to wonder how useful that head is. But there's also a fly with a stinger. I would be terrified if I met a fly. If I was introduced to a fly, you know, I got his business card and everything, that could shoot spikes at me. But let's just pretend, for the sake of argument, that it is a product of Isaac's overactive, yet still very prepubescent imagination. There's a pill to fix that. Okay, I'm going to stop my commentary short because I'm mad. I got hit by a champion stingerfly, and I got hit by a normal one too. I am all over the place, and not in a good way, because usually being all over the place would help you dodge these sick bullet hells, but no, I'm just running into them. Alright, we got bomb for our troubles, and I'll tell you what we're going to do. We have 5 bombs, we have no keys, we could really use some keys. We don't have any keys. But what we can do is go into this curse room. I think it's a curse room, sacrifice room, what the fuck ever. And we'll take West. Alright, we got attack flies, and we also have a super secret room. And it's blocking nothing, but you know, whatever. Yeah, actually it is something. I mean, I got a little move off for that, and I can go back down here, get my health restored to full, and then I'll tell you what I'm going to do. And it might be a stupid decision. I have 6 coins. That's a decent amount, but it's not really enough to do what I'm going to do here. But hopefully, fortune riding upon a wheel will side with us here. Alright, let's start. That's an even worse start. That's slightly less bad than the other start. Okay, we have had a decent amount of starts here and nothing to show for it. Okay, that was pretty good. Okay. It's not everything in the world I wanted, but considering the odds, I'm happy, because you know what, now I can go into this item room and damage up. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. Because my speed's all set, because I got the horse, and I also got a pill that speed up, and now I have some damage upgrade. Ideally, I would want like a higher rate of fire, but, you know, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm going to save this for now, but go directly into Monstro's lair. Now, Monstro's, oh, hey, look at that. Alright, now, this is a champion version of a boss, which sounds terrifying, initially. But then you realize that Monstro in his red champion form is a huge fucking pushover. He brought his Mons Bro over, and even then, they can't take me. They are manlets. Not manlets, they're not even men. They're fucking head abomination goops. Alright. Cool, cool. Cool, cool. Everything's cool. We're going to use this pill. Yeah, whatever. That's not a huge inconvenience. The box is a good item. It gives you one of every item type. We got a spirit heart. We got a push pin. I forget what that does, but it's something slightly beneficial. Oh, shit. Okay, well... Oh, wow. Okay, this is good. Now, I'm going to save my money for later shops. And hopefully I'll be able to utilize them. But I want to use this key on this. And it's 2 keys. Well, you know, my lucky fucking day, huh? It all came together in the end. I can't, like, accuse that of stride. Actually, yeah, I can. I had the forethought to use Wheel of Fortune there, and honestly, that's a simple button press and moving up to a thing back and forth, but I'm still happy with the outcome. Okay. We have enough bombs. I'm gonna get a soul, heart, and I'm going to risk getting another key. Now, we could have, you know, just kept our money and moved on to the next floor and hopefully gotten something more beneficial. But honestly, I prefer it as is, because now we have even more defense and we're better prepared for item rooms, which are my preference in comparison to shops. Because, you know, you'll get an item just for a key rather than a key and some money. But that item is randomized, you can only get one, and it could be shitty and doom you to a life of obscurity and unhappiness. Not that bad. Well, actually that bad. Your life within Binding of Isaac, which is already probably plagued by unhappiness and maybe obscurity. You're in a fucking basement. But I digress. Okay, we got balls of steel. That's good. We are hefty as heck. And we're going to go in the curse room. Okay, these pills probably bad. I don't care. Okay. Hey, that's not bad. We got friends till the end, and those summon you attack flies. And now I got a whole ring of fly buddies. You know, you got your little buddy army. It's good. They're all going to suicide bomb the first enemy they see, but I'm glad they're willing to die for a cause they believe in, if flies are capable of believing in anything. I, for one, propose the idea of insect sapience within a different realm of understanding than the one that humans, or maybe all other animals, excluding insects, or even some within the insect taxonom, are capable of understanding. That's basically saying I like to believe that a bug's life could actually happen under the right circumstances, or even does to this day. But that's my wishful 90 kids thinking, compared to my gritty, realistic 2010 adult kid thinking, whatever. Okay. See, this is a case of when the item room doesn't really benefit us. We use the pad, wowee, that sure helped, Mr. Yeah. But we satisfied our curiosity, and it's better than, you know, just moping around being like, can't believe I didn't get to the item room. It's probably not, because you'd probably get over that before the boss fight even, but it's better for me, I guess. I dwell on things, particularly like item obtainment in a video game. You know, I heard that you can unlock Sonic and Tails in Super Smash Bros. Melee, and I strove to accomplish such a thing. I never actually did that. I knew somebody who did, though. It fucked him up. But, yeah. Not really telling a story here, just sort of rambling in the hopes that it will be entertaining. That might be a 2-bit self-conscious. I don't care. Oh, well, fuck. Okay, something to break the stream of consciousness there. That was a troll face bomb. And now we got more of these motherfuckers in addition to a mob trap room, which we will definitely use because, hey, you only live several times within a video game in which you have infinite respawn. However, you have to begin at the very beginning rather than at a save point, checkpoint, or marking within the virtual timeline. My point is, why deny yourself the opportunity. Alright, we got another key. Happy. Ooh, okay, this is definitely good for going into the shop. Now, we had decent enough money before, but now we can go into the shop with no shame at all, and maybe even be able to purchase, like, the most beneficial items, which would be a compass or a treasure map. And, in addition to, you know, things like soul hearts, real hearts, fucking Nun's Habit, maybe. Nun's Habit might be useful, but fuck it. I don't care. Could have used it on the boss. That didn't actually help at all. It helped me stall for time, and I could have done this with enough patience, but, you know, I feel as though I am not using the horse enough. Okay. Here comes the tense part. You have psychedelia disembodied heads, and then the smirking ones, and then the just pissed ones. I'm surprised not all of them are pissed, but hey, they're all trying to kill me, so I guess that fits within the spectrum of anger. And after this guy, we will be done. Okay, and we got another coin, because, you know, I guess the game loves us now. But we're going to go in here. Nun's Habit! Jesus, I really called it, didn't I? Block it. Alright, we're a proper young Catholic lady now. And evangelicals usually aren't Catholic, but we still have plenty of Catholic imagery, which I guess I don't mind, you know, it's just a general Christian theme. But, okay. I'm getting a little big for my britches here. I'm trying to kill things, talk, just, you know, raise hell, heck, for those who are, I don't know. I had no punchline to that. Just heck it, you know, gosh, heck it, darn it. So funny, subverting swearing. I'm not trying to mock other people's humors, I'm just mocking my own frail attempts at them. I guess I am what you would call maximum spaghetti. I promise, I'm not this bad in real life. I suppose you just get a little... what would be a kosher word? Self-conversational, if you're just by yourself and you're having to talk. Radio hosts, commentators, actual Let's Players, they probably don't have a problem with that. But me, I'm fresh off the metaphorical boat here. Proverbial, if you want to get even more esoteric with your language. But, here comes basically Duke of Flies Plus. He is the husk or some bullshit. I don't know, I didn't really pay attention to the title screen. Not title screen. Okay, Nun's Habit. Gives you an item charge when you get hit, I think. That's what happened there, at least. And that was to our benefit, because we only needed one more charge, and we got it, and because of that, we were able to take the husk down a few pegs. Okay, there we go again. And if we get hit one more time, we'll have another charge, and we'll be able to use it and end this fight early. But, I don't plan on getting it just for the sake of having a stylish finish. Or an easy one. Like, you know, easy game, easy life. Who wants an easy life? Probably plenty of people who are disadvantaged due to economic, social, or biological reasons. But, well, you know, I'm not one of them. So, you know, grass is always greener on the other side. Ground's not hard enough. Why aren't my bones more broken? That's basically the logic I'm using. It's not good logic. It's the logic of certain anonymous image boards. Not necessarily even anonymous, or image boards, just websites as a whole. They complain about things. A lot. And sometimes they don't even need to really complain about it. And I suppose I'm complaining about not needing to complain, which in itself is a fruitless thing to you know, become not derogatory, a demagogue about. But, okay. Getting too big for my britches again. I promise! I don't promise. I hope it will become more smoother in time. I have a lot less us than the last episode. I suppose it's because I'm, you know, in my second wind right now. Maybe it's because I'm feeling good about my chances. Because I'm playing Maggie, which is easy mode. Nah, Kane's easy mode. Maggie's like, easy medium mode. Like, in between, easium. Which sounds like a fun word. I hope it exists in one language or another. maybe I'll invent a language like Klingon or Dothraki or fucking Orcish. You know, there's a lot of opportunities within the fantasy world. My world will be one where, to prove your worth within society, you must, good concept. Publish me! Okay. I'm just having a moment of silence for, you know, any respect people might have had for me for a moment there. Because it's fucking gone. It's passed with the wind. Fuck it. I was thinking about going straight to the boss room, but I always prefer saving the best for last. Or the worst for last. Okay, charge. That was good. I will probably have enough charges by the time I get to the boss room, so might as well clear that floor all the more easier. Because it didn't look fun. It didn't look graceful. It didn't look, you know, magnifique. It was doing injustice to my aesthetic senses. And to yours, maybe. Unless you like clusterfucks. I mean, I suppose that's an art form. Okay. The thing about this game is sometimes they'll have like these sub-bosses, and later on, like, the actual bosses will become sub-bosses. Because the game has skyrocketed in difficulty that much. However, this is Fistula? Fistula is a boss character, and he's basically, you know, those guys you saw spin-diddling around, knocked up a tier. Like, he's even bigger. He has a little maggot sticking out the side. The maggot's smiling at you, but, you know, he's trying to fucking kill you. So you can't be too positive about his reception. However, those are mini Fistulas. We'll call them fingerlas. Fistula is what happens when, I checked this. I didn't know it from, you know, basic knowledge. I remember being astounded by the name. A fistula is basically a blood clot, and it's pretty unpleasant to imagine that your blood clot is a fucked up hairball with maggots inside of it that is stapled together. With surgical staples, no less. Not normal staples, like somebody very intently caused, whoever Fistula's host was that fate. Fuck me. I only have myself to blame for every mistake. Because mistakes, when you make them, they're usually your fault. Because, you know, if somebody else made them, I'm not going anywhere with this. The relic, yeah, that's good. Basically, it just ensures us more beefy longevity. We got Bum Friend, we'll think about him. Okay, mini-boss. This is different from a sub-boss because these guys, they appear when you're not expecting them. Same with sub-bosses, but they fit, mini-bosses fit a special category of their own. They're based off the 7 sins. I think I already said that at one point or another, but I'm saying it again. Because, you know, fuck. Alright, the Hierophant. Yeah, okay. Can use that right off the bat. I'll be honest, I don't remember what the moon does. So I'm just saving it for a rainy day. Because raining at night, it's a very pleasant atmosphere. I like falling asleep with the rain patting on my window like I'm in a noir movie. Because, you know, those are 2 bum friends. Oh, fuck you, buddy. I feel like fuck you, buddy is something I want to tell them quite often, but, you know, I tell plenty of people that anyways. I'm just kidding. I'm not like some aggressive Bostonian construction worker. But I convey the sentiment plenty, I believe. Alright. Sure. Alright, what you got? Fuck you, buddy. Alright. Now, we only have 2 coins. We probably wouldn't get anything from the bum friend. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go face the boss, and I'm going to see if they're worth spending money on or not. I'll probably end up spending my money anyways, but, you know, might as well act like I have forethought about the whole thing. Gertie is not pleasant. He's not fun. Neither is fuck, okay. He fucked up my invincibility charge. Well, at least I got the bird out, and now the bird is going to promptly fuck him up. Because he is stationary. Or, you know, the bird fucks up his little turret buddies. But, you know, whatever, it's support. Dead bird, I am very thankful for your present. Let's just use the moon. Okay, I'm fucking... okay. This is beneficial. I'm not gonna try to say, like, I'm smart for doing that, but I got one up, and the one up is pretty self-evident. Not self-evident if you don't know what a one up is from the classical source of the term, but it's a fucking extra life. If you die, game's not over. You just come back. All your items, none of your spirit hearts, soul hearts, what have you. But I think you have all. Ow. Okay. I think you still have all your fucking heart containers. Jesus fuck. Heart containers. Okay. Fuck you. Okay. That did not as much damage as one would hope, but it did something. We're taking a lot of damage fast. I don't know where from. I'm just gonna circumnavigate here. Okay. Maybe not circumnavigate. Yep, okay, there we go, and we're doing it again! Okay. Now we are losing way too much health on this fight. The only benefit is that it's going to make it go faster by either me fucking dying like a huge scrub, or helping me get charges for the horse faster, which deal the most damage, even though I wish it did a lot more. Gertie is a fucking hellhound anyways. Quite the death sounds, death noises. Somebody said this was a very visceral game. Visceral, well, it means lively. It means really gritty, realistic. You're getting in there, and you definitely do get in here at some points in this game. I lost my nun's habit because I stuck a fucking coat hanger through my head. I miss being a nun already. Now I'm just a attempted abortion. But there's no but to that. God. Okay, we're in the depths. This is further than we made it in the first episode. This is basically where the game gets, like, edgy instead of, you know, black comedy. Because now the music gets grim rather than, you know, spooky. You know, shit's going to go down here. And you're not going any further up, so you might be the shit. But, the rewards get a lot less common too. This is the last category of floors with an item room, and we almost had, like, you know, the cross there, and I could talk about how, you know, fucking detailed the Judeo-Christian imagery of this game is, but no, it's just happenstance. Which I knew beforehand, but at least I could pretend like, you know, my testimony meant something. Fuck it. I don't care. Fuck you. Get wrecked by my dead bird, which becomes alive when I become closer to dead. So I guess it's the concept of equal exchange, commonly cited within alchemical texts. I got alchemical right, not texts. What does that say about me? Alright, well, speed down. Yeah, funny fucking joke. Well, you know, you go into a curse room, you're bound to get, like, negative effects more than positive ones. But the positive ones can be game changers for certain, because you're not even sacrificing a heart container like you are on devil rooms or more, but you're just sacrificing the volume of that heart container. And in some cases, just fucking soul hearts, which can be good because they're more cushion rather than protection. Like, imagine if a knight had his armor, but inside the armor he had a bunch of cozy pillows, so when you stab him, it's like, oh, now your sword can take a nap. Not in my chest, but in my pillow. But, you know, once they get all torn up because the sword's gone through them. Don't try this at home, by the way. Now it's just armor, and now his life kind of depends on it. That was a terrible analogy, but I made it. Okay, fuck you. That could have gone better. Whatever. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Lost all my spirit hearts, soul hearts, blue hearts, king of hearts. Hey, we got another one. Because of the relic. The relic drops a soul heart every 6 rooms. I remember reading its entry. like just last night. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Just hang out. Just hang out. Fuck. Okay. 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 We got the cap on. These things, the regeneration zombies, easy to kill. It's just tedious fucking work. Okay, piercing shot. I can get down to that boogie. Basically, it makes it so our bullets go through rocks and enemies. If they go through rocks, I will put it to the test soon enough. They do not, but they go through enemies. So enemies that have several segments to them. Not like, you know, they're hosting a daily television show, but rather, you know, like the insect body has 3 segments, the spider body has 2, arachnid, and Daddy Longlegs, they have 1, because they're stupid. They're not stupid, I'm fond of the Daddy Longlegs. However, I digress in my talks of biology. I'm not a biologist. I keep saying things like phylum, taxonomy, segments, but I don't know shit. History was my best class, that in English. You know, if you want to hear about Caesar's fucking Gallic War commentaries, I could tell you something about that. But other than that, don't depend on me for much of anything. Other than daily updates to my Let's Play channel. You know. But those are like my 2 mainstay qualities. Why did I fucking. It's like that sentence, buffalo, 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 buffalo. It's totally proper within the English language because it's both a noun, an adjective, and a verb. So both isn't really the appropriate word. I don't know of a equivalent that extends to, you know, triple. Okay. That was a rookie mistake. Not really a rookie mistake, just a stupid mistake made by people who are coincidentally rookies. However, I'm not going to dwell on it, even though I said earlier in this video that I am a dweller. Instead, I am just going to focus on killing these enemies, in which I feel, you know, good for because I can complete like the first level of asteroids. It's basically what these enemies are. And then they turn into maggots, and the meta changes completely. And trust me, I know about meta changes. I play Dota. New meta, all those funny jokes. Oh, I sound a lot more discouraged than I actually am. No matter. That was stupid. Whatever, I'll take enough damage to fucking get it back before long. See, look, I did not even intend to do that. It just happened. You know, I'm going to blame this on fatigue and on distress and on societal pressure to be a productive member of society, which you can see I am falling on very well. But no, I'm usually a lot more thoughtful in how I handle the game. Like, you know, I exercise all the pro strategies. Greed died quick, but he stole my fucking money. Ah, fuck! Ah, fucking! Ah! I'm fucked. Like, guaranteed fuck. And I didn't even use those beggars on the last floor, and I'm just remembering that now. Okay. That's good. Hopefully the boss is easy. However, the boss pool and difficulty change with each floor, and while the pool doesn't really have a linear or, you know, vacillating ascension or descension, the difficulty is just straight up. It's an elevator. Huh, imagine that. Fuck me, I'm not even going to get an item for this fight. But, Headless Horseman is a pretty easy goddamn boss, especially when we don't even need to care about the big fireballs too significantly. They're not fireballs, they're blood balls, but fireball is the bide word. I have just decided now. Because, you know, your blood, it's red hot, fiery. You're an extreme sort of individual. You, audience. You, the collective. Alright, we win the fight, but at what cost? What cost, I ask you? Hey, that's not bad at all. Okay. I thought you could only get the horse, but I think if you beat him again, then you can just get any old iron meat. Very good. Tears, HP upgrade. I think it gives you a little extra health, too. So, we're leaving this floor with a good pool of, upgrade items, but with low life expectancy. I suppose if you live a really fulfilling life, but you die at the age of 40, you know, never have that midlife crisis. I'm experienced in midlife crises, trust me. Like, as you can clearly tell, I am a working stiff with 2 kids, a wife, a white picket fence, cherry pie, Uncle Sam. I vote Republican. 2018 fucking whoever's running that fucking joke. The joke being the Republican Party, the punchline is that nobody in their right mind is going to vote for them. Unless the Democrats step up their game and, you know, nominate God Emperor Obama for a 3rd term, which I wouldn't mind, but it'd definitely be a constitutional infringement. Not that I give a shit about the Constitution anyways. We're getting topical! I'm glad you like topics. Okay, I don't know why I wasn't inflicted with the death sentence there. But, I guess I was acquitted. Found not guilty. Some extended judicial joke. Jest. Alright, got a lot of health there. Oh shit, there was a soul heart back there. We'll go back to get it. No biggie. Now, these guys are... Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck! Okay. Okay. These guys are hives, and they used to really annoy the shit out of me back in the day, but considering our damage rate, no problem! I did take some damage there, because basically what they do is they spawn a lot more flies than any other puffy head enemy is going to do. And that can get tragic quickly. Not necessarily tragic if you have no investment within the situation, but tragic for me, certainly. Being tragic's a bit of a embellishment. It causes me relative unhappiness. Alright. These main bosses become pushovers, but the things about them, I forget what Empress does. The things about them is they have super versions, and they're like, you know, they're nice. They're like mega evolutions in Pokemon, except, you know, associated with sins and evil and all sorts of malevolence rather than, you know, rocks or beavers or ice cream, whatever the trendy object within Pokemon is these days. I was going to say inanimate objects, but, you know, beavers, gotta vouch for them. I mean, you know, they construct, they produce, they have neat tails, and they had a show on Nickelodeon. Angry Beavers. Pretty good, if you ask me. Didn't really get a lot of it, though. I don't think any of us did. Okay. These traps are gnarly-rific. However, I fear no trap. I have a lot more keys than I was predicting I would have. Thing is, they're going to become a lot less useful. Bombs! Bombs, they're definitely the thing you want to have on hand in the late game, because there's a boss who is mandatory, and speaking of bombs. Alright, we got a key. Thanks. Thanks! You too. Fuck it. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I think that's Phil Collins' Genesis. British 80s. Glam rock, maybe? They always struck me as more alternative rock, even if that genre didn't really emerge. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Thanks. Mom's bottle of pills. We'll use it, see what we get. Friends till the end, sure. This is basically a random encounter room. You use a teleport thing. It teleports you to this room. You get 2 totally random... okay. I thought I'd somehow placed my 1-up on the stool there. Oh yeah, and you automatically go to the next level. No boss fight needed. It's definitely a glitch. That's the joke. But it's not actually a glitch. The creator put it in there. Okay. Okay. You think the game broke? Because I was lagging a lot in that part. And I honestly don't know why Binding of Isaac is making me lag. That's honestly quite distressing. Because I can handle some moderately intense games with no trouble as long as I don't have these 2 recording programs running. Or 1 recording program and 1 to make it easier to record. But I suppose that... Oh. Well, yeah, now it's getting spooky. But hey, we're back. No lag. Okay, now I'm wondering if that's actually like actual glitch. I'm sorry for my, just depressing farewell there, but fuck you. Piercing shots are good on an enemy like this. I, however, am not, because I got hit twice by Larry fucking Jr., who is one of the easier enemies. However, I also have my 1-up, so I can get a fresh start on this level, if I like it. And the funny thing is about the womb is while the enemies definitely do a lot of damage to you fast if you let them, aside from the bosses, they're all kind of dumb idiots. Like, that guy, he basically mirrors you. And there's usually a spike in the corner of the room, and you just go over there, and he'll be like, hey, this hurts my feet. Dead. I guess he has no individual intelligence. Now we're dealing with hearts. Like, I'm going to be a heartbreaker here. So I can, like, fulfill my urge to be the heartbreak kid that never occurred within real life. That also sounds like griping. It's not. I'm trying to make a joke. Trying. Operative word. Bad joke. Heart puns. Romance. This isn't even the romantic type of heart. It's just a fucking heart. Like, you can see the cartoids and shit. Once again, I know nothing about biology. Viewer discretion advised. Fuck you, buddy. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, thanks. This coin will be useful. No, it won't. That's the joke. That's like my dry, sarcastic wit shining through and explaining like what you want and don't want within Binding of Isaac. At this point, utero means uterus, by the way. So you're in somebody's fucking uterus. If you can really follow the trail of events. Hey, wait, I didn't even go to the fucking mom fight. You actually missed the boss fight. If you have never played the game before or never seen it, you're probably wondering how the fuck did you end up in a uterus? It's not like this game has a really coherent plot to begin with, and it's not like I showed you the intro. But there's a pretty, like, key reason why you're in a fucking uterus. But maybe we'll die here and I can explain it next time in a proper playthrough, not one filled with glitches and unexpected twists and turns. However, the unexpected twists and turns make the game appealing. Because we have Curse of Darkness and there's nothing really benefit from continuing to trudge on, we're just going to go in here and hope for the best. Daddy Longlegs, speak of the devil and he will come a few minutes down the line. Now, from what I can remember about this son of a bitch is he's not the most difficult creature in the world, but he can stomp out like any hopes you have. Also, he might be your dad, but that's unlikely. I think the creator... Oh my god. I forgot he did that. Alright, here we go. He's having a stampede. Uh-oh. Alright, let's see your big thumping asshole move. I know you're going to make it after this foot. Okay. I forget. Okay. Five legs. 4 legs, evidently, from perceiving his sprite there. Daddy Longlegs, unless you fuck with them, which is pretty easy. They're fragile little creatures. Usually they have 8 legs. I'm speaking like you didn't know this already. But, to some people, well, hey, longlegs might be called harvester spiders, so maybe I educated you there, you know. Intellectual hour with Skullomania while playing gratuitously violent yet simply cartoony fucking video games here. Okay, we win. We get health. We got Pageant Boy, which is next to fucking useless. We got Might equals power, which basically helps your damage scale of how much dosh you have. And that'd be fucking useful. But alas, it is not. And we're on the final standard quote-unquote floor. At least it's the standard for the place in the game where I am now. That being number of playthroughs. That basically dictates, along with some other qualifiers, how much floors you get to explore, what the floors are like, what bosses, blah blah blah. Okay, itsy bitsy has no relative relevance here. I just fought the fucking Daddy Longlegs, which is a arachnid but not a spider, remember that? But that's a very, that's a stretch. Like, you know, Daddy Longlegs. They have long legs, they stretch them. Oh god, I am past the point of coherency, and it's only getting worse with this fucking game. The fucking drag on sometimes, I'll tell you. I mean, I'm having fun, I'm talking, I'm being heard. But, at what cost? Once more, the question is asked, forcing the audience into a moral crisis in which they debate whether they want to support this flagrant invasion of self-care? I don't know. It's something. Okay, 2 guanis. If I had that charge, that would have been helpful. I do not. What is foresight? What is stratagems? Strategies. Stratagems is the more selective noun. You know, they mean nearly the same thing. However, nearly and do. 2 different things. I'm not trying to be condescending. I promise. Okay, you know what? Fuck you. Mad. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, here, eat a bomb, you turd. He's not a turd, he's just a giant maggot. Or she, I forget. The funny thing is, the creator does engender a lot of the bosses. And so, like, you know, if you ever want to be PC, then, you know, just go to his fucking form spring or some shit. Apparently, the Duke of Flies is also coughing and... Hey, just... I don't know. God. Oh. Okay. Here's the recovery period. Here's where we get our sphere the fucking consciousness. For those who are not able to tell due to my slaughtering of the pronunciation, I'm trying to evoke the imagery of a sphere de corps, which is the French idea of bonding in a system similar to Brotherhood through military. Which, you know, I'm sure is perfectly applicable in all cultures, but it's French. And, you know, who better to invent a French term than the French? Of course, that's being pretty presumptuous in that, you know, all Francophone people are French, when in fact, the Francophone community hosts a diverse variety of cultures, ideologies, bases within the international world and all that. A lot of countries in Africa speak French. French is an important language in Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia. In the Caribbean, I think some people still speak French. And there's also Brussels, Luxembourg, Monaco, Switzerland. Okay, yeah, you're our best bet right now. We're probably going to lose. Oh, fucking. Yeah, well. Harakiri. That's Japanese for suicide. One of the words for Mortal Kombat Deception, which is a game I'm sure nobody will really care to remember. Oh, well, there we go. Well, that's actually to our benefit. I have renewed hope now, actually, because of that. Thank you, Demon Baby, for killing me. I'm glad you, in your purgatorial ambition, have murdered me and allowed me to come back better and stronger, like Jesus. Apologies if that was blasphemous, but if you're worried about blasphemy, you probably shouldn't be watching this game, because holy shit, it treads on some thin ice. At least if you're a conservative Christian, or evangelical, or, you know, just anything. This game's offensive to more than just Christians. It's offensive to the goddamn senses, because holy shit, you are putting a kid through hell itself, a kid that has seemingly done nothing to deserve it. But it's justifiable in the name of black comedy. Alright. Duke Flies, 2 coffins. You know, I just expect Jesse and James to show up, but Jesse has actually turned into a purple-haired version of James. No point to that either. Alright. Yeah, fuck it. What do I have to lose? Life, honor, dignity. The fucking gambling parlor. That's sinful. Gambling's a big vice that promotes criminal activity. Oh, fuck! Oh, it only takes 1/2 of a heart at a time. I don't know why that happened. Okay. Had faith in myself for a minute there. But hubris is a very important thing to recall when you're feeling full of yourself. And I just made a great case for that. So I suppose I'm supporting my own argument through that. Albeit, definitely not purposefully or intentionally. But I had a lot of fun. I did a lot better. I proved that I'm not a dumb idiot, at least for a while there. But I hope you enjoyed watching it. Adios, folks. Bye-bye.